Hey guys, Tennessee Jim here. I'm just going to let you know that this video here is going to be a two-parter, and it's um, for new people starting in the coin roll hunting business, or just wanting to collect coins. I am by no means an expert in this field, but I've had several people call and talk to me and want to know more about different coins and what to look for. I'm going to show a basic thing. This is on pennies I'm doing today. So this is going to be a very basic uh, what I do, but what you can do on looking for your pennies and what to look for and what to save. And I'm not going to do all the varieties and all the different mint errors. That's on a little bit more advanced. Right now, it's just basically, trying to find the wheat pennies, trying to find the things that jump out at you, and then maybe a couple of double dyed things. But it's going to be a two-parter, like I said, and this is the first part, and tomorrow I'll finish it up, and I'll go over more of what I was trying to explain in the video, and I hope I do it okay and do it all right. If you have any questions, please, you know, write a comment and ask me a question. Um, I don't know it all. Sometimes I pretend to don't know it all, but I don't know it all. But what I do know, I'll be, more than happy to pass it along to you. So anyway, hope you like the video, and especially for you new people. I will be doing some more detecting. I can't go tomorrow. I've got to take my son to the doctor tomorrow, so I can't go. Usually, I want to go out early and get it before it gets too hot. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. So tomorrow, I'm just be finishing up what I'm doing today, and then hopefully the next day I'll be able to go out and do some digging because I want to get my hands in that dirt. So anyway, enjoy the video, and got any questions, write them down, send them my way. Enjoy. Hey, Tennessee Jim here, and as you can see, I have me a box. I've opened them just now, and they are circulated pennies. I had a request from someone. Uh, he was wanting me to show him about some pennies. He has a bunch of pennies. He's wanting to know what to look for and stuff. I'm gonna go through these pennies, and hopefully during this session I can maybe teach y'all what to look for and show you what I find, and go from there. There's a lot of different things you can find in pennies, the different key dates and things like that. There's key dates on some of these coins, and you can find different varieties and mint errors and things. I don't pretend to know it all because I don't. We'll learn together, and I'll have my trusty little book out here, and we'll go from there. So stand by. Okay, I haven't checked for enders on the other side yet. If you notice, look at this one right here. It's standing up a little bit taller. When I go into the bank and open this up, the teller goes, well, you might have more pennies in this one than you do the other ones. So there might be something interesting in that one. So I'm going to keep this one out and open it and see. But I'm going to turn the other ones around, see if there's an ender. There is one ender here, as you can see right there. That's a 2009. That's one of the ones that's was special 2009. They have 4 different things on there for the Lincoln years. So that's a special one. It's low mintage, and it's also got there's 4 different kinds of the backs on those. So anyway, we'll turn these around, see if there's any enders, and then we'll go from there. Okay, one, I showed you the ender here. Actually, it's not an ender. It's the girl at the bank said it looks like there's more pennies in this one because it's taller. And then I found this one, and it's way down in there. Looks like there's less pennies than that, so it might all just equal out. But anyway, I turned them all around. There's no enders, no obvious enders anyway. So I'm going to start opening them up and see what we got. All right, guys, I opened those two rows. The one that looked like it had more pennies and the other one that looked like it had less. And that one that looked like it had more had 2 pennies more, so I gained on that one. And the other one had 1 penny less, so I'm still a penny ahead. Anyway, as you see, I got 3 piles out here. These are coins from 1984 to present. Those will go back, except for the 2009 pennies, and I'll explain those later. These are all the copper pennies, anything from 1982 back. Those are copper. I don't have any wheat pennies. If I had wheat pennies, I'd have that in another pile. And these two up here, these are 1983. And in 1983, in 1982 and 82, they changed the pennies over from a 95% copper and 5% zinc to a 95% zinc to 5% copper. The copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams. The zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. So that's how you can tell the difference between a zinc penny and a copper penny. They started doing that because it was costing more to make a penny than the penny was actually worth. It was almost costing 2 cents to make a penny. So they changed it over to zinc, and it's now down below a penny. The cost is less than a penny to make a penny. So they ought to do like Canada and just get rid of them. Now, the reason I got these 83s up here is because I want to weigh them, and if they weigh 3.11 or right around that, then that would be all copper, and they're not supposed to be all copper. Those would be worth money, pretty good money from what I understand. I keep the copper separate because later on, right now, you can't melt copper pennies. It's a law where you can't do that. However, you can melt silver coins, but you can't melt the copper pennies. Why? I don't know. Eventually, they're going to change that to where you can melt those. And as copper, goes up, that's just another way of making money. I just keep my copper side. For you novice people who don't, do a lot of collecting and stuff, you don't need to do that. Just only keep what's valuable at that particular time. These will go back to the bank. These I'm keeping. Those I'm weighing. And those I'm going through and see what else we can find. So stand by. All right, the first 10 rows. I did the first 2 rows just to show those first 2. But this is the 8 rows here. And I'm going to be doing 10 rows each time. This is, again, the pennies that's going back to the bank or to wherever I send them back to. These are the zinc pennies. They're only worth a penny. These are the coppers if you're going to keep coppers. And these are the 83 pennies I told you that I'm going to weigh, and I'll show you at the end of this video on weighing them to see if they're supposed to be zinc. If they weigh out to be copper, that's worth some money. Now, the other pennies that I found 2 Canadian pennies. One's a 64 and one's a 63. I found 2 wheat pennies. One's a 55 and the other one's a 56. I haven't checked that 55 for doubling. And a 2009, and this is what I want to explain to some of you guys about the 2009 pennies. There's 2009, if you look on the back of the penny, it's going to have a design on it. Not like the normal other pennies have. There's 4 different kinds. 1, the 2009 are low mintage. And 2, there's 4 different kinds. There's the I'd really have to get all 4 of them to show you, and I'll do that later and show you what the 4 different kind are. But those are collectible. and worth something, but not a whole lot. Maybe a penny. No. And this other one, it's slightly off center. I don't know if you can tell by this or not, but you can see the rim is thicker on the bottom right than it is on the top left. So it's off center, struck off center just a little. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep that one or not, because it's not a big deal. If it was struck like half and half, it would be, worth some good money. So that's what I've got so far, and I'm gonna put these pennies away and get on my next 10 rolls. So stand by. All right, this is the next 10 rolls. This are all the pennies that's going back, the zinc pennies. This is the copper pennies, more of the 83s. And the good coins that I got this time is, I got a Canadian here. It's a 97. And then I got, I think, 3 wheats. I got a 53D. A 50, what is that? 44. That's a 44. 44, yeah, that's me. And this one is another 55. So I'll check that for doubling. So I'm going to go more into detail about double dies and things like that later on. Right now, I just want to show you what I'm pulling out. There's a lot more you can go through. I'm just doing your basic stuff, and then I'll be explaining some other things too. So on to the next 10 rows. All right, guys, this is the next 10 rows. Of course, this is all the ones that's going back. That's the zinc pennies. This is all the copper pennies. And that's so far all the 83 pennies that I've had for the whole box. And then I got 2 wheat pennies. One's a 58 and the other one is a 54. Now I'm gonna stop right here, pick this back up tomorrow, and finish up the box, because it's getting a little too dark out here. I'm doing this outside because the lighting I have inside is not that great, and the lighting that's in here right now, out here, is not that great right now. But I'm going to go over a few things with you. I'm going to go ahead and post this, and then I'll finish it up tomorrow. So just stand by. Okay, what I'm going to do right now with the 83 pennies that I have, the 1983 pennies that I have here so far. Now, like I said, I got 20 more rolls to go, but I'll do that tomorrow. But I'm going to weigh out these and show you what I got. Okay, these should weigh a 2.5 grams or there, around close to it. This one is, that's good enough. All right, that tells me that's a zinc penny. I'm wanting a copper. It's going to show a 3.1. Okay, that is a zinc. Okay, look here. I'm going to show you a copper penny. This is a copper penny. It's a wheat penny, and this is what it weighs out. Wow, it shouldn't weigh. Okay, hang on. Let me balance this here, because it's not. That should weigh more than that. Maybe it's because it's on this tail. Okay. Okay, it's 2.93. That's close enough to 3.1. This one needs to be, okay, 2.5. That's the zinc. The rest of these should be zincs. Hopefully not. 2.5. See, that's the zinc penny. That's a zinc penny. And that can go over just a little bit or under a little bit, but that's, okay, 2.5. These are all coming up zincs. Okay, now that's just a little over, but that's fine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh the rest of these. I'm not going to do it all on camera. All these should be 2.5 or around that. And if I show one if I show one that's a copper, if I find one that's a copper, I'll bring you back and show it to you. But I'll weigh these off camera. I'll do the rest of my stuff tomorrow on this, and then I'll explain what you need to be really looking for. This is for the new penny hunters or the new coin roll hunting people. And I'm not going to go over everything that you need to look for, just some of the things you need to look for. So with that, I'm going to get off of here and give you all a pleasant good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.